Luke Nichols is a YouTuber from the US with a channel called Outdoor Boys, where he's been sharing his adventures in wild camping, stealth camping, and outdoor survival for nearly a decade. Most of his videos feature him and his family tackling unique camping challenges, reviewing gear, and embracing the great outdoors. For the most part, the content is lighthearted and family-friendly, but in one video uploaded in December 2023, things took a more unsettling turn. The video begins with Luke and his son setting up camp on a frozen lake for an overnight adventure. As usual, Luke's humor and practical tips keep things engaging for his viewers. They build a fire, share laughs, and even catch fish to cook for dinner. The frosty setting is both serene and isolating, with only the vast expanse of ice and distant tree lines surrounding them. But as the evening progresses and darkness falls, the atmosphere begins to shift. Around the 20-minute mark, while talking to the camera about their plans for the night, Luke pauses as distant howls echo across the frozen landscape. At first, he brushes it off, joking, "Sounds like someone out there's having a karaoke night." But as the minutes tick by, the howls grow louder and more distinct. There is not just random noises, they're wolves, and they seem to be getting closer. "That's definitely wolves," Luke says, glancing around while trying to keep his composure for his son. "They're probably miles away, nothing to worry about." He continues cooking their fish and chatting with his audience, but the tension is palpable. As the howls grow more frequent, something even eerier happens.
The fireplace turned around so I can work on it a bit. You hear that?
Luke hears a sound that resembles laughing. It's faint but unmistakable, cutting through the cold night air like an icy blade. By the 40-minute mark, the howling and strange laughing sounds are closer, echoing across the frozen lake. Luke tries to keep calm, telling his son stories to distract him, but his nerves are starting to show. Finally, as the howls seem to circle the area, he turns to the camera and says, "I've done a lot of camping in my life, but this is something else. I don't care if people call me a wimp for this. I'm packing up. I can't shake the feeling we're not alone out here." The video ends as with Luke and his son hastily packing up their gear and moving to a safer spot off the lake. It's a stark reminder of how unpredictable and wild nature can be, even for seasoned adventurers like Luke. Fans of Outdoor Boys praise the video for its raw authenticity and Luke's quick decision to prioritize safety over bravado. This unsettling experience added an unexpected thrill to the usually lighthearted and educational tone of the channel. If you thought that this is the only time that Luke was surrounded by wolves, then you're wrong. This time was on a different camp, and he was camping with his sister Michelle. Luke and Michelle gazed out at the Alaskan wilderness, an endless expanse of white stretching to the horizon, both breathtaking and unforgiving. What had started as an impossible challenge, convincing Michelle, who despised the cold, to camp above the Arctic Circle, was transforming into a journey of survival, sibling connection, and unexpected discovery. Small towns like Healy and Fox dotted their journey, offering glimpses of life in the rugged north. At the Yukon River camp, they paused to rest. The lodge was more than a stopover. It was a window into survival in the extreme. Luke shared stories of his past life with construction crews in freezing conditions, the ingenuity required to thrive where others might falter. Even the lodge's 120-volt outlets used to keep engines from freezing were a testament to human adaptation. Their first night was spent in warmth rather than battling the cold outdoors. Instead of pitching a tent in the dark, they stayed at the lodge and prepared hearty Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. It was a practical decision, a reminder that survival often means prioritizing comfort over ideals. The Arctic Circle marker was a turning point, standing at 66°33' latitude, where the sun's behavior defies expectations. Michelle's initial reluctance began to shift. Fear gave way to fascination as she absorbed the beauty of a place where winter brings darkness and summer offers endless light. Setting up camp was a test of skill and teamwork. Luke demonstrated how to dig into the snow, build a stable tent site, and prepare for the biting cold. The hot tent they set up became a haven, a pocket of warmth amid the Arctic chill. Using fat wood to start their fire, a survival technique as old as time, added a layer of respect for the wilderness around them. Meals became moments of connection. Over beef stroganoff cooked on a portable stove, they shared stories and laughter, creating memories as the Arctic wind howled outside. Luke's meticulous preparation, drying wet gloves, ensuring every item of gear had a purpose, transformed survival into something almost graceful. A wolf's howl in the darkness turned their trip from a camping excursion into a primal adventure. It wasn't close enough to be threatening, but near enough to remind them they were guests in a wild, untamed landscape.
Wow, we just finished dinner and it's getting kind of quiet. We just heard a wolf howl.
It was a wolf howl. Yeah.
It didn't sound that far away, I guess, but it was down near Tananock.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's coming from that way.
Yeah, it is.
Oh gosh. That is totally a wolf.
The sound pierced the stillness. Morning brought its own tender magic. As they emerged from their sleeping bags, the snow sparkled in the soft glow of the rising sun. Breakfast was a celebration, a Scotch egg cooked with care, a small but significant victory in a place where survival was anything but guaranteed. The journey home was as meaningful as their time above the Arctic Circle. They spotted moose grazing along the snowy terrain, a testament to the rich wildlife of Alaska. A snowbow, a rainbow born of snow, arched across the sky, a final punctuation to their incredible journey. Michelle, who had started the trip full of dread, returned with a newfound appreciation for the cold and a deep sense of pride in what she had accomplished. Luke's goal wasn't just to camp, but to push her boundaries, to show her she was capable of more than she believed. Their 1,100-mile journey was about more than the distance covered. It was a transformation of Michelle, of their wind, and of their understanding of resilience. As the Alaskan wilderness had faded into the rearview mirror, the memories of wolf howls, endless snow, and moments of pure connection remained etched in their hearts like the frost on a winter morning. In the heart of Alaska's wilderness, where dead spruce trees stand like ghostly sentinels and the night hums with unseen life, Luke's solo camping trip takes an unexpected turn. When the eerie calls of a coyote pack pierce the midnight silence, the fire at his campsite becomes more than warmth. It becomes his only shield against the raw, untamed wild. What unfolds is not just a night of survival, but a profound dance between man and nature, where respect, instinct, and the unspoken rules of the wilds define the fragile boundary between peace and danger.
Build a big fire like this otherwise. We kind of let the fire spread a little bit and consume up all the dry grass and sticks. Then you'll have a nice bare spot that's safe to build a fire. You just got to watch it like a hawk right now. This is the most time-consuming part of the whole process. But if you use thicker logs, it goes much quicker. But if you use thinner logs, they flex a little bit and it's easier on your back. All right, I got my bed made. Better get a fire going. I'm getting hungry. There you go, there's just a cotton ball with some Vaseline on it. The Vaseline makes it burn longer and hotter, and using cotton instead of dryer lint just burns a little better. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the ultimate survival foods, flour, beans, rice, those are hard to beat. I mean, this is like 2-3 days worth of food right here in this bag. I'm making myself a little snack. If you don't know what pilot bread is, it's a shelf-stable cracker. It's really thick and well, it is late and I am tired. I'm going to go to bed. I will see you guys in the morning.
Hey guys, it's about 2:30 in the morning and there is a large pack of coyotes out around my camp. I can hear them laughing and barking off to the left and then over to the right. All right, I'm going to try to get some sleep and see if they come into camp and mess with anything. All right, good night.
The coyotes were communicating, their voices weaving through the dark like threads in an intricate pattern. This wasn't random noise, it was the language of a pack, each sound part of a coordinated effort. Luke's campfire wasn't just for warmth, it became a crucial lifeline. The fire created a barrier, a flickering line of safety between him and the unseen predators. The coyotes seemed to understand its importance. They stayed beyond its glow, moving strategically around the campsite. First, they were on one side, their sounds almost like those of a bustling dog kennel. Then they shifted to the front, circling like shadows with purpose. As the hours passed, the tension grew. Between 4 o'clock and 5 a.m., the coyotes made their boldest move, circling behind Luke's tent. The sense of being surrounded was unsettling, but Luke stayed calm. The fire burned steadily, a constant reassurance in the face of the unknown. The coyotes, cautious and intelligent, never crossed into the firelight's safety zone. This wasn't just a story of staying safe, it was a rare glimpse into the lives of the coyotes themselves. Their communication, their movements, their understanding of boundaries, it was all part of their natural rhythm. They weren't reckless predators. They were skilled hunters, working together with remarkable precision. The forest itself added to the sense of unease. The dead spruce trees, victims of a beetle infestation, stood like ghostly sentinels around the campsite. The landscape felt fragile and broken, a haunting reflection of the night's primal interaction. What made the encounter so unique was the respect on both sides. The coyotes, despite their numbers, never attacked. They observed, they moved, they communicated, but they kept their distance. Luke, in turn, stayed alert, keeping the fire alive and maintaining a quiet understanding of the rules of the wild. As the hours dragged on, the strange sounds of the coyotes became less terrifying and almost mesmerizing. Their howls, laughs, and barks told a story, creating a soundscape that felt alive, like nature's own symphony. By dawn, as the pack slowly drifted away, the night had transformed from a trial of nerves into something deeply meaningful. Luke left the forest without any dramatic confrontations or scars, just a profound sense of respect for the wild. The night wasn't about fear or danger, but about coexistence, a shared moment with creatures navigating the same harsh world. It was a reminder that survival in the wilderness isn't just about staying safe, it's about understanding, respect, and being part of something much bigger. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more adventures into the great outdoors. And if you're gearing up for your own camping or hiking trips, check out the links in the description. I've handpicked top quality gear to make sure you're prepared for anything nature throws your way. Thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Elverin. Stay adventurous.